Hey man, say man, what it do, man? My bad for the wait. Like I say, spring break hit. Had to spend time with the babies. Had to do some things in the garden. But yeah, I'm back though. Hey, so today's story is about why I don't really mess with Cornell X, man. That nigga there's a hoe. So boom, if you ain't from Houston, Texas, you probably never know who the hell Cornell X was. You feel me? Like he's supposed to be like this Muslim activist down here. You feel me? But the nigga ain't nothing but a shyster. You know what I'm talking about? Like if there was a poster child for Muslims who ate pork, he would be it. Like I ain't never seen a Muslim like that look like nigga you eat pork and white women all goddamn day long. So, you know what I'm talking about? You can Google the nigga. His name Quanell X. You know what I'm talking about? And so the nigga did some fuck shit, you feel me? And ever since then I'm like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with niggas like you. Hell nah. Now I'm not saying I don't fuck with Muslim people. Cause I love the Muslim community, you feel me? It's a bunch of righteous Muslim brothers out there, but him, he ain't one of them, you feel me? Like he ain't part of, the FOI, he ain't no, he not part of the nation. He ain't. I can guarantee you, Farrakhan ain't got nothing to do with this whole ass nigga. So like here's the story. So one night, we had just had a little house party, you feel me? And the strange thing about that day, about that party was, I had a little partner named Dre. Now, if you remember a couple of stories back, I mentioned these two fraternal twins named Biggie and Bear. You feel me? This was their little brother, you feel me? So, the morning of the party, I wake up early doing my damn thing, I go outside to smoke a blunt. And Dre just happened to come by the house and, which wasn't strange, you feel me? Because from where my house was and where they lived, like literally was right around the corner. Like my apartment was up here, their apartment was downstairs around the corner. So I could step out on my porch and look and see their front door, you feel me? So I'm out there blowing, I'm doing my thing, you feel me? Dre, he come out the house, he see me, he come up the stairs. He like, I'm happy. I'm like, what's going on with you? He said, man, I'm finally off papers. I'm like, oh shit, for real? He like, yeah, mind you, Lil Dre probably wasn't nothing but like, I want to say Dre had to have been like maybe 16, 17 maybe. I really ain't too sure. He about 16, 17, around about that age, you feel me? But I'm talking about following his brothers, just living the life we live. He was always off and on papers, you feel me? So today, he come upstairs, he like, man, hell yeah. I say, well shit, hit the blunt then. He tapped it out with me. I'm like, oh shit, my little nigga smoking with me. Yeah. So me and Dre, we sitting there, we going back to back, we smoking or whatever. And I'm like, so shit, what you up to later on? I'm like, we throwing a little party. He's like, all right, for what? I say, man, honestly, bro, I just feel like doing something, you feel me? I just want to get my mind off all this bullshit that's going on. At the time, like I said, I'm already out of jail. I'm on bond or whatever. I'm talking about I done got the money to get the lawyer, so I'm waiting to go to court. So right now, I just want to do something fun to get my mind off the situation that I'm in, you feel me? So I tell him, like, we'll have a couple people come over later on tonight, somebody play some games, have a couple of drinks, get on the beans and have a good time. He was like, all right, cool, I'm going to come through. All right, bet. So he going about his business. The day go by, we getting ready for the party. I'm going to pick up meat, going to pick up, little knickknacks and stuff like that for the party. So fast forward, we had a party. Dre come. This is what made that day so awkward. I had known Dre probably up until that point for maybe almost close to a year. In that whole year, Dre, he would come up to the stairs, but Dre had never ever stepped foot in my house. I don't know why he wouldn't. Never asked him why he wouldn't. He just never did. But that night, he came in the house, and I was surprised. Like, even when we threw parties and get-togethers, he would always just hang outside on the stairs. He would never come in. But that night, he was in the house with us. He was drinking, he was smoking, he was having him a good old time. Find him a little chicken that he was kicking it with, man. I was just like, man, look at my little nigga, man. Yeah. My boy. But you know how you have one of them days where it's like, it almost feel like a movie. You know what I'm talking about? Like, everything that's going on, it didn't feel real. Even when I woke up that morning, like something felt off. You feel me? But it wasn't like I don't know. It didn't feel like something was gonna happen to me, but I knew something that day was gonna happen. You feel me? I just didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. So, the party going or whatever. Everybody, everything come to an end. Dre leave with the chick he was talking to. Everybody going their separate ways. It's time to wind down for the night. So, we clean up. And we I'm asleep. I'm in the room asleep, and the way my room was set up. I'm talking about there was a window behind my dresser on the side of the bed that I slept on. And I'm asleep, I'm asleep. And how you start hearing shit in your sleep, and you're like, man, am I tripping? So I'm hearing arguing. I'm hearing fussing and fighting. I'm like, man, what's going on? And it gets so loud to the point where the crib chick that I'm with, she wake up like, man, what the fuck going on? I'm like, man, I don't know, So we look out the window. I see Dre standing in the alleyway. His brother, which one was it? Bear was in the parking lot. Big was standing over there by the mama car. And there was a couple other niggas out, and there was like two other niggas on the other side of the parking lot. Now Bear is arguing, with this little dark skinned dude. I can tell they getting ready to squabble. So I get up, I grab my pistol, I go out on the stairs, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to see what the fuck going on. I go outside, I'm like, what the hell they got going on, man? So I grab my pistol, I set it by the door, and I walk outside, you feel me? Because I'm like, I don't want to just cause extra trouble if there ain't none, you feel me? I don't need nobody to want to pop off just because they see me walk outside with a gun. Because, niggas that do dumb shit like that. I ain't even pointed it at nobody, but the fact that I came outside with it, niggas will get the tripping, and it'll cause extra trouble for no fucking reason, you feel me? So I set my gun by the table, on the table by the door, and I step out on the porch. And, I'm listening to them arguing, going back and forth, and Bear square up on the nigga. And as he getting ready to, to walk him down or whatever, the little dark-skinned nigga back up and pull out a pistol. Bear see the pistol, take off running. He's shooting at Bear. Bear get behind the tree, and somehow, like, how he didn't shoot Bear in the back, I don't fucking know. Honestly, all praises to the Most High. Bear should have been dead that night, honestly, because he was point blank range with the boy when he pulled the pistol. So when Bear turned and the nigga shot, the pistol ended up just grazing Bear across the chest, and Bear was able to get behind the tree real quick. And when he did that, I turned to grab my gun out the car, out the house. And when I'm turning to grab my gun out the house, I see Dre turn and get ready to run up the alley. And when Dre turned, the little dark-skinned nigga turned and shot Dre 4 times in the back. Dre fall next to his mama car. So I grab my pistol. And my first instinct, shit, Dre dying. I'm finna go grab him. And so when I'm down there trying to duck to make sure I don't get hit, my nigga Jeffo, he come around the corner, he hop out the car, he get the bucking at the little dark-skinned nigga. The little dark-skinned nigga and whoever he was with decide they run down the other alley, which is crazy because this is the same apartment complex where, the Dolphin who mama, the Dolphin mama who had the gay son that I set up and they ended up burning the house down, they run down the alley where the burnt apartment complex is. So Jeffo get out, he shoot at them, and he run down the alley after them. I go down there, me, Bear, and the other twin, we grab Dre. We getting ready. Bear and his brother getting ready to grab Dre off the ground, and I'm trying to explain to them like, nah, don't move him, and they not listening. I'm trying to tell them like, hey, say, bro, don't move him, leave him down there, just call the police. They like, nah, I'm not leaving my brother on the ground like this. I'm like, bro, it's not about that. Them bullets gonna move. Like, he's still breathing, he's still with us. Leave him where he at. Just let's make him comfortable. Let's just get him, let's just turn him over so he can breathe. But they not listening to me. They decide to grab him by his arms and feet doing all this fucking moving, and they bring him in the house and lay him in the middle of the floor. I'm sitting there like, man, why? My whole thing is like, I understand what happened, but I'm like, why in the fuck did y'all move him? But that's neither here nor there. We get him in the house, you know, Bear beating on his chest, trying to, you know, keep him breathing, whatever. They calling the ambulance, you know what I'm talking about? And so I bring Big outside. I'm like, man, what the fuck happened? Like, what's going on? So he tried to hurry up and, you know, he give me a quick backstory. So boom, this is the backstory and how all this shit with them went down. So while we setting up for a party, these niggas is out here playing reindeer games with people. So the little dark-skinned niggas a Crip. You know, they was Crips. Now Bell and his brothers, they Bloods. So the little Crip nigga, matter of fact, I can't remember that nigga's name. But he had a case not too long after the shooting where he ended up robbing, I think it was a lawyer or a judge in their driveway out in Katy out here. And it made the news. So if I can find that news clip, I can show y'all the dude who actually shot Dre, you feel me? And, you know, to corroborate the story. So, you know, so from what Big telling me, you know, to my him and Bear, the Crip nigga went to him and Bear to buy a gun. Because at this time, this is when Katrina and all this shit going down. You know, the city is flooded with these New Orleans niggas. There's guns everywhere. So everybody is trying to, you know, get on their big one, you feel me? So it's people trying to buy guns left and right. It's guns everywhere, man. So Big and Bear decided to go to this dude named 2-4. That's not his real name. That's just what clique he a part of. But, you know, for the sake of the story, I'm just going to call them 2-4. So, you know, the Crip nigga go to them. They go to 2-4 because, you know, at the time, hit that, you know, the BD niggas and you know, they were, and in the essays, they were the ones who had most of the guns for sale. So they go to 2-4 to buy a gun, you feel me? Come to find out that the gun that 2-4 gave him to sell to the Crip, it had a faulty trigger. The gun wouldn't shoot. So they sell the gun to the Crip. The Crip find out he want his money back. We fast forward to the fight that night. This is what they arguing about. So, boom, you know, that's when, you know, the Crip come to the door to my he want a one, you know, with Bear, because Bear was the one basically who orchestrated all this. So Bear tell him, nigga, I don't give a fuck, we finna get it. Nigga, Bear, hey, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, Bear had them hands though. Bear was gonna beat that boy. And I guess the Crip really knew that, you feel me? So, you know, Bear sell him the gun, you know, the Crip come back, find out, you know, he want a one-on-one. They get out there, and boom, this is where we at in the story now. Pause for part 2.
Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this some heat. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, peep the scene. Peep the scene, super clean. Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this some heat. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, peep the scene. Peep the scene.